wandering on the beach. The ocean sprays, the birds speak. We look inside and rise in peace, eyes open to realize hope as we walk in beauty wherever the path leads. Creator is guiding me on this journey. That's all I need. Warmth beneath my feet as I look into the skies. Tears fill my eyes, and love fills my mind. The drum sounding so astounding, heart pounding with relief. Ears open to catch the lessons, 5 fingers counting my blessings. I believe with time and effort, we can achieve.
Hey guys, it's Dan the Mushroom. Hey guys, it's Dan the Mushroom Man. Just wanted to remind you that if you donate to those Facebook stars, all those donations will go to Fungi and Friends school program at Great River Mushrooms in Nerble. And that school program is where we bring hands-on skills into the classroom to children and teach them about the fungi kingdom and the knowledge to grow those mushrooms. Again, learn more at the website greatrivermushrooms.com, folks. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan and Rhino.
What's going on, everybody?
Another episode of Coughee Time, and thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning. Hope everybody's adjusting to the spring ahead clocks, because I certainly still am. What's going on? Christina, Sandra, Charles, Justin.
Springing forward, guys. Check the clocks. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, now all our clocks do it automatically.
Hope y'all having a good weekend. I gotta turn this off.
I need a little more sleep, but I'll get it later today. Let's give away some lion's mane too this morning. Why not?
Hope everybody's had a good weekend so far. Been pretty uneventful for me. Ain't done a whole lot, but been just doing my gardening, just normal day-to-day basis. All around the herb garden. What's going on, bud? Hey, Charles, Justin, Sandra, Christina. Cheers, everybody.
That lion's mane, we'll change it up a little bit. Add a little extra word. But as always, I'll give away a bottle of that lion's mane. Here's some right here. Whole month supply. But I got my coffee and I got my bud. And today we're going to kind of talk about being present, which is it's kind of difficult in today's world with all the stuff going on.
I thought it was letting go.
Sorry, you're right. Letting go.
Okay.
Being present was last week.
Yeah.
I told you I needed more sleep.
That's all right. Hi, Brenda.
That's why I got you here. Letting go. That's what I'm thinking of.
Hey, Michael Sheffield.
Well, even the same thing goes for that. Letting go is very hard in today's world.
It is. And I got, damn it, now I got to find it again. Shit.
And we see it all the time, but even on the online community, there's a lot of pettiness and grudges, and the people do struggle to let go of things that happened in the past. It's always good to let go and forgive other people and move on and be able to find peace within yourself. But sometimes that's really hard in today's world.
Absolutely.
Some of us even have parents who teach us, to hold grudges and not forgive people, but then we grow up in that environment our whole life,
Oh yeah, for sure. And letting go is, it's not as easy as it sounds, but it's something that takes a little practice.
Morning,
Hi,
everybody.
Smash Day.
Morning, Ashley. Mike's on his way to get some breakfast. Where are you getting some breakfast at, Mike? How you doing, Cody? Oh, I'm getting to McDonald's. I thought maybe you're going to some fancy restaurant.
I want to play this video real quick here, Dan. Hold on just a second. Now listen to this for a second, guys. I seen this yesterday when Dan told me about after Dan told me about the topic we're talking about today, and it makes a lot of sense.
Can you hear it? I can't hear it.
You can't?
No. Might be. Is it muted on there? I don't see it's muted.
No?
I don't know why it wouldn't be playing the sound.
Hold on. You couldn't hear it?
No, I don't hear anything. Let me turn the volume down here.
Did you guys, can you try to turn the music down for a second?
Yeah.
See if that helps.
No, I don't hear anything. For some reason, the sound just didn't transfer over. Maybe all your sound's on. I don't know.
I do what now? I couldn't hear it.
I said for some reason
You
the
can't hear
sound's not. No, I can't hear it at all.
Oh, I got it on mute now, or paused.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear it
yeah.
in the comment?
I don't know. That's from a Facebook reel. It should play the sound. I don't see you're not muted at the top. I don't think you're muted. You
No,
didn't mute your browser. Didn't mute your browser.
No. Well, never mind then.
I don't know. Nobody's saying anything. But I
Did
can't
you guys
hear
hear that? Did you guys hear that in the comments?
Usually if I can't, they can't hear it either. Yeah, there you go. I can see the words in his mouth.
Never mind. I can't do it. It just lags with my fucking computer anyway, so it's fucking frustrating.
Yeah, sometimes sound doesn't play. It happens with some apps, and technology doesn't work all the time.
Now, it's not only that. It's if I got something over on this other screen, it pops up, and then it also, if I have something over there, it lags, and I'll start talking, then you'll start talking, then we'll lag over each other, and it sounds like we're interrupting each other, and it gets frustrating. Yeah. I'll just keep that other one off.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Basically, guys, as one was saying, the guy says, he goes, I can understand tripping over stuff in front of you, but it takes a special person to try to trip over something that's behind you. And that's the thing is, if we leave those things behind us, because I can't change the past. It's already happened. It's behind me. I can't do nothing about it. But I can let it go. And sometimes that's hard to do. But, if I get in there and deal with the crux of the problem, then that's going to help me be able to let it go. Because sometimes we don't let it go because we don't fully understand it, or we haven't got the lesson that we're supposed to have out of it. So sometimes I just need to get into the problem and find out what it is. And sometimes getting into the problem, that's where you find the solution. Smatchley Huffman. Hi, Betty Joy.
That's something I've really tried to work on in the last few years too, is letting go. And it's hard, especially when it may come to your family or things like that. But I found some interesting things too about letting go. I mean, letting go can include your former self. That's one of the hardest things that humans struggle with, is letting go of our former behaviors, former bad behaviors, or other things in our life that aren't good for us. So our brain's so attached to addictive behaviors, or we can become attached. I mean, you can get addicted to nearly anything.
Oh, sure.
That's hard for people to let go too.
It is. And that letting go of the old self, I had mentioned to Dan before, I don't know if you guys had heard me talk about it, but I went on a canoe trip last summer on a float trip. And it was a canoe trip. I was used to being that wild, crazy, drunken guy for so many years. And I don't go to it every year like I used to. Well, last year was kind of a year saying goodbye to my old self, because as I was going down the river, I'm seeing all these young guys jumping off of cliffs and trees and drinking and doing beer bongs and stuff. I'm like, I had to say goodbye to that guy. And there for a while, that's what was kind of tripping me up in my own recovery, is not saying goodbye and thinking I could still be that other person or that old person. But sometimes we make changes for the better, and we got to say bye to the old person. It's not always easy.
Yeah.
But I like the new me. So fuck the old me. He can kick rocks. Now, don't get me wrong. If I don't continue doing like I normally do and working on myself constantly, continuously, then that old guy can come back.
So another interesting thing, dissolving the ego is also a form of letting go.
Yeah.
And to evolve into, basically said here, to evolve in the next stage of conscious evolution, ensure survival, ego must be dissolved. And there's a dysfunction of our brain, basically, And I struggle with that too with bipolar, because bipolar people tend to have a very loud ego or voice in their head that can be very bad.
Yeah, and that ego, it can block us from spiritual growth. Again, not talking religion, guys, spiritual growth, and that's something that, is important to us, having that meaning and purpose in life that gives us a drive or something to get up to every day for.
And the ego is on the rise in the world. I mean, you see it in younger people who think they don't have to do anything, go through life, and all these people who don't like to work, and we just have a lot of ego problems in the world.
Yep.
It's nobody's fault of their own. It's just part of our brain system. It's how it works.
And those of you that do believe in, a God of your understanding or whatever, there's an acronym for ego. It's called Edge God Out. I like to post, you usually put that post up, the difference between religion and spirituality.
I put it in my stories.
Yeah, I seen that the other day, and I love that. I had a worksheet that was like that, and that's how I used to help a lot of people with a sheet like that. Get the difference between the two, and realize that religion is just. I'm not going to get in there. Never mind.
Yeah.
But there's a big difference between the two.
Yeah, it's essentially something like that is the reason I left religion, and mostly because of the fear. I never understood the fear part in religion.
Right.
Like, hey, if you don't do this, you're going to hell. I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Right.
I'm going to hell.
That's not a loving God. And that's why I like to use the God of my understanding. My God ain't like that.
Man, I grew up Catholic. I was
Yeah.
literally, I went through the whole thing, all the Catholic sacraments, and
Yeah, my dad did that too. He was an altar boy and all that good stuff. And
even though I hated it, I hated going to church on Sundays, and I always made it known. My mom dragged me there.
I remember what my dad said a couple months before he died or whatever. He goes, boy, he says, he goes, I know you believe in the God thing or whatever. I was like, yeah. And he says, he goes, well, I'll tell you what, he says, I can't say that I believe it. I said, I'm not pushing nothing on you, Pop. He says, well, I just want to tell you, if there is a God, I can't wait to have a conversation with that son of a bitch. He goes, me and him are going to talk. What's up, Colin?
What's going on, Colin?
Nicole Trustee, what's up? One of the twins. Is Natasha in here too? She is. Hi, Natasha. Spirituality is definitely different than religion. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the other thing that I didn't like was religion. Religion separates people based on different beliefs, and you see it in our world. There's actually wars, over your different religious beliefs. And spirituality is more like,
Universal.
welcome everybody. And I'm a pantheist, which basically I kind of mean whatever science can prove. So if like science proved there was a God, I'd be like, all right, then I believe that. But pantheists also believe that, like, I can date a Catholic girl and be just fine with that because we believe that religion is part of who you are.
Right.
Makes up who you are, then that's important. Which is hard for people the other way around, because when I say pantheist and she may be on a date with a Catholic woman, I may not ever hear from her again. Which has happened before, because I'm not religious.
Right.
And there are women out there who only date religious men. Spiritual, not religious. Is anybody else out in the crowd pantheist? Do you guys know what that means? It's not quite an atheist. It's more or less kind of believe whatever we can prove. And this universe definitely is a weird place, so I'm not doubting any possibility.
Trying to find something that I used to read to my client. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wonder about that too, Ashley. There's a lot of the thing about that is if there's an old civilization out there, they may be buried deep under the ground because the earth kind of rotates itself. So anything that used to be on the top kind of gets rotated to the bottom over time. So I always wondered if we've ever risen up before as humans, and maybe we're way older than we think we are.
Yeah.
But I always feel like there would be evidence on the moon of past life, because the moon doesn't have tectonic plates. So anything that's built on the moon would kind of stay there forever. It would never get buried. So I think this is the first time we've ever left the planet. But maybe in the past, I don't know, maybe they had different technologies.
There's my emotional management group rules that I used to do. That's the one where I was telling you where we would play a song and you would say, where in your body do you feel the sensation? Describe them. Were they pleasant, unpleasant, mixed, or neutral? And then I feel, and then how does that feel that you share about that? And it kind of let people know how your body tells you how your feelings are and how you can identify with certain things.
Yeah.
I couldn't find what I was looking for. It was signs of a spiritual awakening. And one of them is excessive smiling, and it has nothing to do with religion. It's just one of them things that has that makes you feel more at peace and more one with yourself, you know, for lack of a better description. Daryl Ingram, what's going on, brother? For me, having a belief isn't having an explanation. Yeah, you know, it's about faith. To me.
Yeah. I've kind of definitely explored my spirituality over, you know, due to the magic use of magic mushrooms. And I think it's interesting when you do explore it.
Mm-hmm. Smoking, choking, and nerd roping. What's going on, Paul?
Because even as a science nerd, this place, we still know so very little about ourselves. And even the other day, there was that couple ton whale that we thought has been extinct for 200 years. They found it in the ocean. Like, how does a whale the size of a bus go missing for 200 years? But that's how much we still have to explore our planet.
Oh yeah, especially the ocean. There's so much under there that we don't know about.
So I'm definitely open-minded to the possibilities of how the universe was created. Yeah.
I like that, Ashley. And that's kind of like what Dan's talking about, science, you know, because we advance in science and we find out more shit, and which changes our beliefs because the evidence is different. I think I said that right. Yeah.
One of the interesting things is, but probably the laws of physics are going to be different in 100 years than they are now. So we'll find out huge discoveries in the future.
Putting seeds in the soil today. Hell yeah, buddy. You getting ready for outdoor, or is that just starting your indoor? I grow indoor year round, so I don't have to worry about getting started for outdoors. Yeah, I mean, after I move, I will eventually, because I'll have both an indoor and outdoor.
Definitely have a lot on there. Inner process of letting go. Sadness is definitely one of the ways to let go too. If you don't experience sadness, you definitely won't let go.
And a lot of that's just belief and perception, I believe, Colin.
Funny you said the word cry too, and I was just looking that up. Crying is a form of letting go. If you do not cry, you hold on to it.
Well, it's like I talk about, you know, if you leave that shit, don't let it go, and you let it fucking sit there and fester. It's like a shaken soda bottle. Whenever you take that lid off, it's going to be a mess. But if we take care of it along the way, we don't have to take care of it all at once. Tyson?
There's definitely a reason we do cry. I think it's a very important reason we do.
Sure.
Happy Sunday, Tyson.
I know I feel good after a nice big cry.
Cheers. You got me some turtle.
For me, Colin, I believe that a lot of people don't see it the same, and it's just it could be whether we're brought up different, or you know what our perception is, how we were taught, our minds were programmed. You know, it could all be different. Hi, Storm. Where's the wife? Hi, Patty. You just won some yesterday, Patty. We don't need any, honey.
This is that sign that I have in my house. I'm constantly reminded of it. You know what you think you become, and the only way you can become what you think is by letting go. And I realized that 3 years ago when I started my liposilin therapy, that I had to let go of a lot of things and still do. Like letting go is literally something you have to do your whole life. Well, Gabriel, that's an open-ended question, because some mushrooms take 7 days to grow. There are mushrooms that also take 3 years. So, yeah, there's 7 days to 3 years. That's how long mushrooms take to grow.
All right, Barry. My star.
So it depends on what strain you're talking about, Gabriel.
Sherry Botcher, how you doing tonight or today, hon?
So those of you who love that chaga mushroom out there, that actually takes 3 years to make, to grow in a forest. So just remember that when you eat chaga, it took 3 years to grow that mushroom.
Wow.
What you think you become? I feel like I've been living that the last 3 years.
Yeah, and it goes back to the, what I talked about before was the 4 agreements that, be impeccable with your word. I can sit there, if I'm sitting there telling myself, every time I do something, make a mistake, that, man, what a dumbass, or what an idiot, what a stupid motherfucker. I'm going to start believing it. I'm going to start feeling that way. Or, it talks in the 4 agreements about this girl going up to her mom singing. Her mom was frustrated, in a bad moment. And she's like, just shut up. You sound like shit anyway. Girl never sang again, but she had a beautiful voice. But that spell she put on her, that's why they call spelling, because words are like spells.
Gabriel, the chaga is actually a toxic mushroom. So it's I can't remember, but it's actually a mushroom that kills its host. So most mushrooms eat dead things, but chaga mushroom will actually infect a live tree and then kill it over the years. And about the 3rd year, you'll have a mature mushroom. But you can only grow them outdoors, and you actually have to have a whole forest dedicated to growing chaga. So that's why they're $60 a pound too. So they're one of the more expensive mushrooms on earth. They usually sell for about $60 a pound.
Damn.
But yeah, they'll end up killing your trees too. So you have to replant the trees every year in the forest to kind of keep your grow going. But not every mushroom does that. That's one of the rare mushrooms that actually kills its host.
You got one that produces arsenic. Huh.
Remember, that's what if you eat elderberries, plain elderberries have arsenic in it too. That's why you have to cook them. So if you eat raw strawberry or raw elderberries, they can actually make you pretty sick. I think it's arsenic they have in it.
I don't know. I haven't done my research on all the mushrooms like you have.
Mike, I don't know a lot about chaga yet. I kind of learned about the mushroom as I added into my inventory and my business. So the chaga mushroom is something I still have to learn a lot about. Because I like to learn it so I can, I have to be able at the farmer's market to kind of say what it does on the spot. So learning about each mushroom and then actually, being able to recite what everything kind of takes time. Especially at the age of 40. But I'd say chaga is one of the mushrooms I will probably add down the road. And it'll definitely be a blend, but definitely going to be having some new products. I just sold my truck yesterday, and that's money that's going to be invested into growing my business. Is that you guys doing a review tonight? Is that what you're doing, Rasta?
Yeah, on the nerd ropes.
Oh, they're his nerd ropes?
Do you have one?
No.
Yeah, Paul's. Oh, okay. I thought maybe he sent you one. Was asking. No, I think it's just gonna be me, Chuck, Mike, and Shannon, and Ashley. I can't remember who else has got a nerd rope.
Appreciate it, Josh.
What up, Josh White? How you doing, brother?
I'm not a big fan of the red dye anyways. I used to make edibles with red dye, like red dyes in it, and then I realized what they were doing to my brain.
I know he said he uses straight concentrate.
Unless he uses the artificial dye free, but that's hard to do because you have to buy the special stuff. But I mean, I have bipolar, so the dyes actually influence my mood. I can actually feel it when I eat a lot of candy that has red dye.
Yeah.
And I think it messes with your gut bacteria too.
Right on, Josh. Appreciate it, brother. You have a wonderful day, my friend. Guys, go check out Marijuana Maintenance Program over there. Josh White's got a good group over there for people in recovery and using cannabis to help with it.
But yeah, it's hard to make edibles without dye free. Eventually, I think the artificial dyes are going to be illegal.
You know Paul Kurtz, don't you? Are you friends with him? Yeah, send him your address. He'll send you one to try out.
Hell yeah. California is already I think will be the first state to ban dyes.
Red dye's in a lot of meat, isn't it?
No, it's a made out of petroleum product. They use like oil, and then they put this in your food, and then we eat it.
Right. Is it in a lot of meats?
No, it's in anything that's colored red, anything that has bright colors in it.
Right.
So they add the dye in it to look for the colors, because color has been shown to sell products. So if they want something to sell, they kind of make it into a certain color.
Well, yeah, you're going to grab something red rather than black or white.
Americans are the worst about it, because if you go, I've been to like El Salvador's farmers market, and they don't have a lot of bright colors. Like if you go through their market, it's all neutral colored, or your normal fruit colors, but you don't see like all that red dye in other countries. But us Americans really like it.
I don't know if some of us older folks remember that color boxes. Everything, the yellow, generic, and food stamp stuff you'd always get. It was yellow boxes. Everything was same color. Candy, cereal, Pop-Tarts, popsicles, literally, and everything.
I found that. Yeah, I saw the most intriguing thing I ever saw. It was when I was dating a girl whose daughter was having a reaction to red dye, and she was drinking it every night. And like her daughter would go to be from completely fine to like off the wall ballistic, crying and everything. And then we completely cut the dye out of her diet, and this girl completely changed. She went back to her sweet little self and was going to bed at a normal time.
Right.
So if your kid ever has issues like that, especially at a young age, look into red dye intolerances, because your child just may be having behavior issues because of
an allergy or something. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, Jeff.
Basically inflames your body, inflames your brain, and then causes these symptoms of anxiety and outrageous behavior by children.
And that's what I'm looking to do, as far as make my own remedies.
Yeah. The crazy thing is we have a substitute. You can actually use seaweed as a substitute for dyes. They're just like 4 times as much on the market. So I understand why people don't use the seaweed-based dyes, because they are expensive.
I am awesome and getting better, Dabby. Thank you. How are you doing, hon?
Hey, Natasha. Yeah, there's an interesting YouTube video, and I should bring that thing back up. But
I
this
think
lady, she's a neuroscientist, and she studied her own kid, and she actually broke down what each dye does to the behavior of a child, and it's a really interesting. It'll explain like yellow dye makes children suicidal, red dye makes children aggressive. I don't know. She went down and broke it down to what each dye actually does to a child's behavior.
Wow, I'd be interested in seeing that.
And she studied her own child who had severe issues. Said she came home one day and her 7-year-old kid said he wanted to kill himself, and that's just not normal behavior by a 7-year-old. So she realized it was the yellow dye I think he was eating causing him to be suicidal. An interesting YouTube video I saw. It's only 20 minutes long, and it's a TED Talk at a TED Talk thing, and some neuroscientists talking all about that. But I need to get that graphic and print that out, because she brought the graphic up on the screen, what she made of what each dye does, and it's the first time I'd ever seen a chart like breaking down the behaviors based on each dye. But I guarantee you, there's a lot of children out there who are being given pharmaceuticals that literally are just having a dye intolerance, and it just really causes inflammation. Dyes cause inflammation in the brain, stomach, and then the child's going to react with the behavior. Good TED Talk. Yeah, I've watched some good TED Talks on mushrooms. Plus, you get a lot of smart people in TED Talks talking about just interesting stuff. Obviously, if you are the speaker at a TED Talk, you are more than likely a professor or some kind of scientist. Yeah, we're always the experiment, and I actually believe that was my issue in my childhood, is I had a dye intolerance, and then they started medicating me. But back in the 80s, we did not understand a lot as we do now with these artificial dyes and behavior. We've come a long way. That's awesome. It's always awesome to hear when people get off pharmaceutical meds and then thrive afterwards. But there are people who do come off of them and they struggle greatly too.
Yeah, some people, I don't know if it's for having used them so many years that it's their body needs that or is used to that or whatever. But I don't know, it's weird.
Well, if we're the genetic experiment, nature's always going to win.
Yeah. Guinea pig experiment number 762. No.
Our bodies are so complex, we still don't even fully understand them.
I'd be all right with that, Sherry. Let's get some chocolate, throw some on there. Good to go.
But we are living longer than we did a couple hundred years ago, but that's because we eat a lot more. Back in the little hunting days, could have been a struggle to eat then.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It is almost mushroom season too. You're going to be seeing morels popping up in southern Illinois probably a couple weeks.
I know, right, Debbie? I look at being a counselor for a while. I got that DSM, so I've seen a lot of these labels, and they got something for everything. It's, I don't know. Seems like sometimes they put a name in a hat and draw it out. That's what you got right there.
They even have names for stuff when they don't know what anything is. Like, for instance, there's a condition my brother's kid has, and he apparently he'll get fevers, like random fevers when he was younger, and they couldn't understand why. So they literally diagnosed him with a random fever syndrome or something. They never could figure it out, but apparently it's this condition where kids can just get fevers for literally no reason. That's the truth.
And that's, Ashley and I both, she introduced me to that Juice Plus, and I can't wait to get the capsules in, the fruit, vegetables, and berries. And then I got the shake, and just trying to change my diet little by slowly, but I'm doing it. And just, starting off with the lion's mane and the turkey's tail, that's helped a lot with my gut. I know this, the shakes and the veggies and stuff are going to help with my gut health. I need to get away from the damn sugar so much. That's going to be my first one. It's going to be hard. Be eating a lot of honey. Dan, start making some honey, damn it.
Okay. The crazy thing is what Ashley says is a lot of us treat our vehicles better than we do our own stomachs. Like, we put all this good oil in our vehicle, premium gas, change the oil every 3 months, but yet we eat all this really crappy food to put in our body. And then expect it to run well. Well, I mean, it's the same way as a car. If you put shitty stuff in it, the car ain't gonna last as long.
Yeah, exactly, Paul. The bun boiler, my dad had a 4 foot, well, it wasn't 4, it was about 3 foot paddle. It had holes. It looked 4 foot when I was that age, but it had holes drilled through it, and it was fucking lacquered and stained and everything. It said in gold letters, it said the bun boiler on it. My dad was a boilermaker, and somebody made it for him.
Government science. That's like the FDA when they said that there's no scientific proof that red dyes create behavior problems in children. They said that in 2009, I think, or something. That was the most ridiculous statement I'd ever heard government science say.
I'm glad you're doing better, Karen. That's, something. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing, Shannon? But yeah, I'm glad you're doing better, Karen, and off that crap.
C-Los, what's up?
C-Los in the house. Good morning, Miss Shannon. Good morning, brother C-Los.
Hey, good to see all the changes in your life, C-Los. I saw that this morning. It's always a good thing to cut sugar out of your life. You really see how much it brings you down when you eliminate sugar.
Yeah, and I wasn't a real big sugar drinker or eater. I mean, I've always liked my sweets at times, but when I was drinking, I didn't eat it because I drank so much, and there's so much sugar in beer and alcohol that I was always getting that sugar intake. Now, when I quit drinking, that sugar was gone. So I think is what happened, and it happens to a lot of alcoholics whenever they get into recovery, is they start eating a lot of sugars and a lot of sweets, and it also helps with cravings too. So I kind of went downhill on the sugar part.
I always want to eat more sugar because sugar is such an addictive substance, but then I'm like reminded that I don't want to get diabetes either. Because sugar, I cut my sugar way down, and now I have, when I eat sugar, I'll either get really tired and fall asleep, or I'll get really inflamed. Like, my whole body will tighten up. So sugar definitely causes a shitload of inflammation in the body. And you can see that.
Hey, Jeffrey, welcome, brother.
Eat a whole bunch of sugar and then see how you feel. You'll feel really inflamed. You're like, I feel like shit.
Yeah, that aspartame sucks.
I think the best sugar is honey. Replace sugar with honey. Is always the best choice. That's what I do. And if you buy different flavors of honey, you can kind of have different flavors of sweet stuff.
Pothead number 17, 18,
hey, Lynn.
18.5. That one's 18 right there.
Karen, the turkey tail is good for immune system health, anti-tumor, and it has a whole bunch of really just good stuff that really boosts your immunity so well that it actually is good for some cancers, mostly digestive cancers. Colon cancer,
your research,
cancer.
Stabby.
anything that has to do with in the digestive system, turkey tail seems to be beneficial for those kind of cancers.
Right on, Silos.
I don't even buy sugar anymore. I haven't bought it in about a whole year. I started putting honey in my coffee instead of sugar about a year ago.
Morning, Jimmy Mead.
If you think about that, I was dumping, that sugar in there every day. If I would have added that up over a year, it would have been like bags of sugar. So
I want to try monk fruit. I've never heard of it or never tried it. I've heard of it though.
So even that little change right there, like eliminating sugar from your coffee over a whole year's time, can be a shitload of sugar that you took out of your diet.
Yeah, if you seen how much sugar I put in my coffee, you guys would you'd get diabetes looking at it.
And then multiply that times 365 days. It's a lot.
It's well worth it, Shauna. Oh, really? Yeah, that's a big nerve. It goes all the way down.
Yeah, what happens when your vagus nerve quits working? I'm having some vagus nerve issues myself, but I'll figure it out. I'm having some kind of food intolerance.
Thanks for the stars, Shauna. If you're giving them to me or Dan, either one, they both go to good causes. His goes to help teach kids mushrooms, and mine goes for shipping and anything that to do with giveaways and stuff like that for givebacks. You do, I know. So do I, Shannon. You talk about the turkey's tail, I'm taking it, but yeah, I do too.
Well, let me grab something.
Silos, go for it, brother. I tell you what, when I was your age and I was built like you were, I wanted to do it, but I was too much. I partied too much and I wasn't into getting into shape and all that. Dude, if you want to do it, go for it. Because if you don't and you get 50 like me, you're going to regret it and be like, man, I wish I would have done it once at least. Don't hold yourself back, brother. We can all take a little ass whooping or we can give one. It's not nothing wrong with that. Get in there and give her your best. That's all you can do. Train, train, train. See, that's what I was saying to somebody the other day that was talking about watching the UFC and all that. And I was like, yeah, it's fun. I like watching it, but it's like baseball. I'd rather get in there and play.
Oh. Monk sugar. Gastroparesis, Dad. Honestly, I just had something happen the other day where I took ibuprofen for probably the first time in years. And it had a profound effect on my body. My inflammation has been substantially reduced since then. My gut's a lot better. So maybe it just took one time of ibuprofen to get my inflammation back under control.
Shannon says she's enjoying the turkey's tail.
What kind of relief are you getting, Shannon?
I love her. She's fucking nuts. It's out of randomness. She's like, yeah, I love baseball. I had mentioned baseball, but yeah, you got all that out of that.
Colin likes turtles. I think Alex likes turtles too. Where's Alex at with our turtle?
I love you guys. You're fucking awesome. You make this fucking old face smile. And yeah, I do smile a lot behind this beard and this mustache, guys. I know it's hard to tell sometimes, but look at my eyes. You can see them smiling.
Right. Yeah, I'm having issues like that. So last night I ended up taking 2.5 grams of mushrooms last night, and I had about 5 hours after I took it, I had a reaction in my small. It would have been my small intestines, and I got really bad anxiety, and I nearly had a panic attack. So I think the mushrooms are trying to tell me that I have something wrong in my intestines.
Oh, I got you. And that can cause infections down there, can it? In your stomach, Debbie. Or outside your stomach, so to speak.
Oh. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any more magic mushrooms until I figure out what's going on in my intestine, because this is the Third time in 3 months.
All right, Mike.
Third time in 5 months that I've kind of had some severe anxiety while doing the mushroom. And it's all based in my gut because I can feel it.
Anchor me.
I know a lot of people deal with the same thing, gut-based anxiety, where it comes out of anxiety out of the imbalance of your bacteria in your gut.
I love this. That's
sucks.
awesome stuff. That's awesome.
Day 6 of Lions, man. That's interesting. I did not know that it treated that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh.
There's something new.
Every time we give it out, it seems that it does.
I know.
I'm not aware of.
Yeah, I'm gonna from that Juice Plus. They have omegas. I'm gonna get that one too and start taking those. And I just between everything and then cutting out the sugar. That's my goal this year, is to get a regimen of the Juice Plus stuff and cut out the sugar and quit smoking cigarettes. And those 3 things, and I'm not going to go any more than that unless I finish one and I accomplish one and get regular on a basis, then I'll add another goal. But I don't want to overwhelm myself. That's awesome, Dabby. Glad to hear that. If you guys don't know, Dabby's got a group called The Happy Place. Go check it out. I need to get over there more, Dabby, but I need to catch you on one of your lives so I can hit your bell so I can get to see your notification more. How to make it your body can absorb vitamins A, E, D, and K. Thank you for that, Ashley. Yeah, and Ashley Huffman has Smashley's Garden. She does a show every Sunday at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Go check her out. It's on the Knock Network. Yeah, go check it out. She does all kind of educational stuff on the Juice Plus, gut health, eating healthy, herbal medicines, and stuff like that. Good shit, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which one's going to be harder, Jimmy, the cigarettes or the sugar. So far, they're both fucking harder than the alcohol. But see, neither one of these are like right there in my face, putting me in jail and putting me in abandoned houses and sleeping in ditches and parks and shit like that either. So, yeah. Hi, Macy Buds.
Hey, Macy. How you doing? Yeah, quitting cigarettes is be one of the best decisions ever made. I did it 12 years ago, and so I know how hard it is to quit too. The world is crazy. But Gabe just scared me. He just said,
No.
"Boo."
Gosh, Gabe, you give old man a heart attack.
He jumped
Dan
from around.
Rhino there. Shit.
Yeah, jumped around from around the corner. Scared me.
What's going on, Brian Jackson?
Going on, Arkansas. Harder than open. Can be hard. What's going on, Eileen? Buddha, what's going on?
Buddha, what's going on, brother? Dabby says, hi, Macy Buds.
It's a hashtag for a bottle of Lions, man. It's a full month supply. I got 60 capsules. This whoever wins this hashtag, mail you a bottle. And it has 60 capsules. You take 2 a day. So it's a whole month supply in there. But we also got the same thing with our turkey tail. Now we got turkey tail in large bottles too. I'm going to add that to the website and upgrade that so you'll be able to get turkey tail 120 capsules for the same price as the lion's mane. So lion's mane, turkey tail are all the same price.
You didn't get your A in there, Jimmy. Try her again, brother. And Gabe, you didn't get your hashtag in there, unless you're just doing a sample.
He's sampling. Well, we got 40
For
people in
example,
here.
sample.
Don't forget to hit that like, love, reaction button too. Thanks. Thank you guys for joining us.
Right on, y'all.
And cheers.
And Dabby, just to go back to the smoking, quitting smoking, she said it gives her anxiety just thinking about it. I'll go like a few hours, or I'll run out and I'm like, all right, I'm not buying a pack until it really drives me nuts. And then I go up and get a pack, and that I can relate to that anxiety. But the bad thing is, every time I do that, I start smoking more for a couple days. I'm like, fuck. Can't win for losing. Lots of hearts for Shannon. She good, peoples. She's my buddy. She's gonna come up and visit me and Patty, or me and Patty's gonna go visit her, one of the two, when we get down to our homestead. Right on, Dabby. And Dabby, Dabby, don't you live over in Missouri too? I thought you said you did. Man, I missed it. I love watching it sometimes. Like I was kidding earlier, I was like, I like getting in there and playing more. But yeah, I like to watch a good fight. It's but I don't get the UFC the pay-per-view shit.
I can't find them.
Yeah, I tried that too, rolling my own so I wouldn't smoke as much. I just roll them as I smoke, and then I get frustrated, and then I'm like, all right, I'll roll a pack. But those are a little harsher for me, and they choke me up more. I know, I can't wait either, Shannon. Big giant hugs. Alabama, okay. That's still south. I'll get around to visit people. Me and Patty are going to do some traveling around a little bit and go visit some of the Canna fam and see the country a little bit. James Bocock. Is it today, James? When's your date? $24 for 600 cigarettes is what. Yeah, and I could rationalize that too. Yeah, you're one of them, Ash. We'll come up to you and Jeremy and the kids. And you can't forget. Well, I forgot. What's your dog's name? Gotta see your puppy dogs too. And guys, if I ever come to your house to visit you and I say hi to your dog first, it's nothing personal. It's a dog's house. Really. They're the protectors, so I got to be okay with that dog before I'm okay with you guys. I know you guys, and you guys know me. The dog don't. Rosie, that's it. Oh, I will let her give me kisses all day long.
By the way, Russ,
really?
I know we've talked about this book in the past too. This book right here contains a lot of awesome wisdom about how to let go. And that's the Shaman book. The awesome book. This is one of my favorite books. It was called The Wisdom of the Shamans. And there's also a lot of just stuff in there about how to let go and rituals and ceremonies that really work, that really do work for our psyche and our brain. And I really like shamanism and how they teach you to let go of things. So it's very interesting. They talk about writing down a lot, and I know people have heard how powerful that is, writing something down and then burning it. That is, in fact, a really powerful way of letting go. You got State Farm Jake.
I'll give Jake from State Farm some attention.
We even gave away one of those books in our podcast once. Yeah, The Wisdom of the Shamans.
I'm sure I'll make my way there, James. Those are a lot of the people I like to, there's a lot of people I'd like to go see. And just, I'll kind of map it out as we go. 1 year we'll go see a bunch of people over in this direction. 1 year, or 1 month or whatever.
Jimmy, the book should be on Amazon. If it's not, it must be sold out. That's where I bought my copy. But I got a whole bunch
my lovely
of
wife. Hi, Miss Patty. How you doing, baby?
I got a whole bunch of Don Jose Ruiz. So I got the 4 agreements. We got the Circle of Fire, which I haven't read yet.
Right on, Jake. Thanks. Appreciate you. See, that's what I was telling you, Patty. Lynn will start calling you by your number now. Miss Pothead 307 just got a number. My wife, Patty.
Oh, you look when I gave it away. This is an awesome book too, but I prefer this one on audiobooks. I know a lot of people have seen this on Netflix. How to Change Your Mind. And How to Change Your Mind is that Netflix docuseries. And it's the new science of psychedelics, teaches us about consciousness, dying, addiction, depression, and transcendence. This book is literally one of the most interesting books that I've ever probably read in my life or listened to. And I think it's still a New York Times bestseller. It has been for about 5 years since it came out. But you have it on audiobooks too. Definitely recommend looking into that too.
James, I have GERD from all the years of drinking. You probably have a little of that yourself. I've got GERD and the reflux and shit like that. And I have to have 40 milligrams of omeprazole every day. And nothing else would work for years. And I've been taking that omeprazole. Now the lion's mane and the turkey's tail. I'll just stick with the lion's mane for now because I've been taking turkey tail only a week or two. But I can tell a difference in focus. The gut health will get there. But the lion's mane has made my gut feeling better. Yep, that's what I got too, the GERD. And now I'm down to a 20 milligram every other day. And I still take that because I still get some reflux at times. And I have a precancerous disease called Barrett's esophagus in my throat. And I can't get too much reflux. So I got to be careful, make sure I don't. But yes, it helps my GI system very well.
It does. I had another guy say it helped at the farmer's market here say that it helped the gastrointestinal issue he had, that 6 other prescriptions didn't help. So the lion's mane does help GI issues. What pothead numbers are they at? I don't know.
Patty just got 307 yesterday, Macy. So right around there. That sucks. I hope it comes back.
Everybody wants that pothead.
I'm the opposite, Jimmy. If I listen to them, I can do stuff and it'll keep my squirrels busy. But if I read a book, I'll fall asleep.
It's a thick book. The Netflix docuseries, they broke it down into 4 episodes, but they did not cover everything that was in the book.
Stephanie, you either take some pot and put it on your head, or you take like a cooking pot and you put it on your head and you take a picture of yourself and then you send it to Lynn. Make a comment. You send it to this lady right here, Lynn Heflin, and she'll give you a number, or she'll send it to her guy, and Alfred will get you a number. But take a picture of you with a pot on your head and send it to Lynn. And that's how you get a pothead number.
Get that pothead number.
And there's more to it, but Lynn will explain it. She'll give you the link to the Red Eye Club and stuff like that. So she'll walk you through it. Thanks for the warning, Stadge. Macy says hi, Jimmy Mead. Spark up your 420. There you go. Cheers, everybody. You're welcome, Stephanie.
What do I got for an appetite? What is it?
Even husband's pot belly will work.
Nah.
Always, Lynn. I'm there for the cause. It's a great cause. They're trying to get 420 potheads by 420. So if you guys know anybody, get in there and get them in here and get a pot on their head. If they got a Facebook account, put a pot on their head, take a picture, send it to Lynn. If they're a pothead.
All right, I'm gonna give this three more minutes, and then we'll get this giveaway.
James is awesome.
We're doing the hashtag for that lion's mane, and then I'll give away something else here.
Oh, that's just, actually that's just 420 jumbled up. That's a dork 420.
There we go. Let's get gas
so
up
glad
together.
you're here, Debbie. I think 307. Patty got hers yesterday. That's my
what he
wife
was
right there.
asking. Okay. That's what he was asking. Oh. Well, the best thing to help with appetite is cannabis still. There are certain strains that will definitely make you eat more.
Oh, for sure. Actually, the gully glue gave me some munchies that I got from this guy right here, Colin Smith.
None of the mushroom species really cause an increase in appetite, as far as I know.
Right on, Colin. That's all right. Well, smash it, Huffman.
She's 240.
505 in the house. You didn't put your hashtag on there, buddy. Dabby says cookie and cake strains helps her eat. Like maybe Girl Scout cookies or wedding cake, or depending on what your sativa indica. Thank you, Dabby. Maybe see if that'll help, Paul. I know banana strains have help with stomach issues too. Which I need to find me some banana OG. Oh, okay. Can't smoke edibles, just make her. I wonder if a CBG would help, or CB. Yeah,
CBG. Yeah, I mean, it may help.
Cheers, Buddha.
CBG is more for anxiety, depression, and pain. Really, the three things it really treats well, and sleep issues.
Right. Well, maybe if the anxiety's calms down a little bit, maybe that'll calm her stomach down a little to where she can eat. I don't know. Just a thought. Dab time. Yeah, I agree. Dab time, honey. If you're still watching, she'll be in here in a minute. Watch.
Hey, how's it going, Sunshine State?
Now, see, the good thing about the smoke freezer is it's getting a little. It's got a short right here where it plugs in. That's under warranty. I love it.
All right. Anybody else want to get in that hashtag? Let's give this away. I think we got 30, 45 people in there.
Oh, you already did that.
Don't forget to hit that like, love, reaction button too. While you're here, folks, appreciate all 37 of you being here.
24 hours oxygen. Okay.
All right. Good luck, everybody. We'll hit it now.
Good luck, y'all.
Who's it gonna be? Natasha Curtis.
Paul Kurtz, or not Natasha Curtis, congratulations. Paul Kurtz, get in touch with Dabby Langston if you don't mind, Dabby. And you two maybe talk a little bit. Maybe Dabby's doing some things that might help your wife, Paul. because Debbie's got some stomach issues. It sounds like that she uses some stuff.
Are you
Maybe
still
it'll
here,
help.
Natasha?
That lady right there, Paul.
There's Natasha.
There
Congratulations,
she is.
Natasha.
Congratulations, Natasha.
Just send me your address. You can either send that to Great River Mushrooms or my personal page, and I'll get that, ship that to you. That's a whole month's supply of the lion's mane. Let me write this down so I don't, my stoner self don't forget. And then we'll hit another hashtag. So let's do some spread positivity.
Dabby, you're right on my mind, babe. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, I guess we're doing one more cheer for it. That's the wrong button, but that'll work.
What? Let me see what
Mushroom power.
Dabby, do you have any trim of that? Or do you have any RSO of that? Do you make your own RSO though, Debbie? I think you do, don't you? If I had stuff to make the Fico, I'd make the Fico for you. Don't? Okay. Paul, do you make Fico?
Natasha, are you? I don't ship to Canada yet, but you're welcome to gift it to somebody else in the community. I had never ever shipped to Canada, but I look into it actually first, and then if not, we can gift it to somebody. But
all right, Storm, you have a lovely day yourself, hon.
I've just never looked into the cost of it, so of actually shipping to Canada. But shoot me a message anyway. Shoot me your address because I'm interested in how much it does cost. Took a gram of Fico a day, man. That's a lot. Hey, David.
Good motherfucking luck, y'all, says Miss Macy Buds. If you guys don't know Macy, go check her out. Lady at Coughee Time. They love to have fun and goof around and lots of shenanigans.
Yeah, Natasha, that'd be fine. Just message me which Lynn it is so I make sure. Because I know a few Lynn's.
Ashley said she just shipped to Canada from Michigan, and that's $17.
Well, it's still kind of, well, it depends on what you're shipping. I'm just shipping a 4-ounce package.
True.
Topical URSO. Huh.
Yeah.
Topical must not be activated. Lynn Heflin, okay. Well, I think I might actually have her read.
Awesome. Thanks, Natasha. You're sweet, hon.
Yeah, thank you.
Len, you got a bottle of lion's mane coming. Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, it is a she. Ashley said, yeah, it was small. I couldn't help it. I know her well enough I can fuck with her like that. She don't get weird.
Don't get weird.
Made with rubbing alcohol. Yeah, I like the Fico. I'm with you, Sherry. And yes, they are different. The one is made with isopropyl, one's made with ether. Not ether, ethanol. Not ether, by all means. That's meth. So I hear. So you know. Well, I'm behind on comments, ain't I?
Oh, we're kind of always behind. Let me go see if I have any more coffee left.
Right on. I'm done with coffee for the day. My stomach's fucking with me. Yeah, there you go, Stephanie. Way to manifest it. Yep, that is correct, Jimmy. I don't know if you guys know Jimmy Mead, but if you guys have any questions about growing or just any kind of sometimes useless information, he's a plethora of knowledge. I mean, I don't care what topic is, we come up with something and he knows something about it. I think, that's what me and Dabby were just thinking. Maybe Fico would be good for her stomach and help her eat. And it helps with, it's a good not precursor, to help kill the cancer cells and all that good stuff. Yeah, we need to get some Everclear, honey, so I can make some Fico. But yeah, Paul, maybe try that and see if that would help your wife. And Dan does have it on his website, I do believe. I don't know if he has any right now, but
yeah, I'm out of Fico, but I will have some more maybe in the next week.
Right on. Yep. What Jamie said. Fully extracted cannabis oil. That is correct.
Canada CM. Well, that's interesting.
Oh, Jenny back in here? I didn't see her. Hi, Jenny Perkins, if that's who you're talking about. Good morning, Mr. Ted Anzer. There's another good edible maker right there, buddy. Ashley Huffman. Always good to chat with y'all. Making awesome. Ah, shit. All right, you have a good day, Ash.
I'll see you later.
Blue and topical keef from all the flour I have. All the terps hitting my tongue makes my mouth water. Hell yeah. That was good shit, ain't it?
Oops. Terpenes are so important, that's for sure.
Yes. Okay. So, Paul, there's another person you can get a hold of. If you don't mind, Jerry. If you guys don't like me putting your name out there, just let me know. I'm sorry. I just it's a community thing. I just do it. But she knows. She's very knowledgeable in that area. And I didn't even think about you, Sherry, but I should have. But Paul, you can also ask her for advice too. And I think she was talking about the Fico might help a little bit. Now, if she doesn't like to smoke or to get a buzz or whatever, you can make Fico out of CBD and CBG too, or any of that. You can make Fico out of any plant matter. So, yeah, maybe something like that'll help. There we go. Fico dosing, 1 grain of rice size amount for 5 days, then double it every 4 days.
That Fico.
And then that would be the ideal thing, is something that gives you the munchies, like Dabby says the cookie strains helps her. So, that's the kind of thing. If you take the strain that helps you do that thing and you don't like to smoke, turn it into another form, whether it be an edible or Fico or something like that. And that way you can, you still get the terpenes out of it that are helping you medically. And that way it can help you do whatever it does, and so on and so forth. I think I said that right, didn't I, Sherry? Oh, shit. Natasha, send me your address because you have a pothead number. I just don't know what it is, and I will send you a couple Red Eye Club stickers. Oh, yeah. I don't even have any Red Eye stickers.
Some Red Eye stickers.
I got some Rasta stickers coming. Lynn, we'll have to make some trades. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate the openness. I didn't think it was a problem. I just, from what I know of you, you're always out there ready to jump in and help where you can, like a lot of us around here. I have not put it out there that I am certified. You kind of just did.
She's certified.
I just know trial and error.
All of
Yeah,
our girl
and that's a lot of us, you know. You do. Do you happen to have any, Jimmy? And is it something made with a strain that gives you munchies, possibly?
He says down further, I'm out right now, but it helps with relaxation and pain.
Gotcha. Okay. Like he knew I was going to ask that question.
Makes you poop too, he said.
Yeah, suppositories I heard are good too. If you don't want to get high, you don't get high from suppositories or dosing. Yeah, the belly button. I always forget about that. Kim Cooper told me about that, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
That's interesting. Use the biology of the body.
Yeah, because you know that's where we fed when we were in the mama.
Yeah. And oxygen too. That's where our oxygen comes through.
Oh shit, that means my lights just went off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember now, all your light cycles are all fucked up, so don't, if you want to adjust them accordingly.
I need to go turn them back on for a minute.
It is safe. I usually adjust them and I don't ever see any herms or anything out of my plants, so you can always go to your timers and just, you know, send them back to the correct time. But man, that don't really make, I mean, I'm sure they do make timers out there that adjust, do the time change automatically, but I try to keep my lights on from 5 to 5 in the morning, 5 p.m. to 5, or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. for the flower tents, and that's where a lot of my electricity is used, but that's when the electricity is the cheapest, during the nighttime. Where is the certified Stebo? I don't know. I think he may be in a private group podcast today, Ted. I think they do that at noon. We got wrecked suppositories. Wrecked and unless you're in Arizona, you did not experience daylight saving time, or Hawaii. I think those two places did not. It's interesting. I didn't know that. Interesting. I never get any effect in hive when I do this. That's cool. Using the human body.
I was backwards. I had fucking squirrels.
What happened?
Oh, I thought my lights, I was backwards. The lights still, they gained an hour, so
Yeah.
I'm good.
I was just telling people you can adjust them, and I've never, changed them back to the correct time, and I've never seen like plants herm or anything.
Yeah.
You'll probably add another hour in the lights off, when you do that change on your timer. But that's not enough to affect it.
No. Hi, Christina.
It'd be like the sun being cloudy all day for a plant outdoors. There's days where the plant grows outdoors, they don't get the full sunshine. Them damn squirrels. Make sure you hit that spread positivity. We're going to give away a crystal for that one. I'm giving away a few of those crystal pendants for your vehicles, and probably what it'll be again. Well, you got lion's mane. Lion's mane, you got that coming to you too, Len, and that will really help the squirrels.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% can tell when I take my lion's mane and when I don't. How efficient my brain works. Not too bad, Christina. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, what's going on, Ted? How you doing?
Dab time, Ted.
Red hands are smiley.
I don't have to tell Ted. He's always good at dab.
Dab time.
I
Dab
gotta
time.
clean the walls first. Oh, sorry, we're not after dark.
We got 36 people in the house. Don't forget to hit that love, like, reaction, share buttons as well, folks. It really helps get us out there. And hit that hashtag too.
Thomas, what's going on, brother?
Look,
Oh shit, that sucks, Debbie.
it happens.
Yep.
I made a lot of mistakes too in micro, including the timers being changed. That happened once with my mother plants, and my mother plant started flowering. So
I will do that, Ted. I'm dabbing for you. I was gonna do a dab about a half an hour ago, but I got to talking, jabbing my jaws.
Waters girls. Lion's mane tincture.
I can't do tinctures because of the alcohol.
I don't know why people put it in tinctures. All you gotta do is take two. You just gotta take 2 capsules, 1,000 milligrams, and 2 capsules is about your daily dose of lion's mane. And then you don't have to deal with the alcohol. Again,
My balls move so much better when they're clean.
And again, I just want to remind people, if you do buy from me, I get 20% off to people with cancer patients, 65 and older, and veterans. So if you ever buy from my website, greatrivermushrooms.com, just let me message me, and I'll give you the code for that. These crystals are great. Well, you did one too, didn't you, Christina? Awesome.
Too hot. Too hot.
A lot of dog traits. Doing great, doing great. The sun's shining, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Heidi's outside laying in it. All right, now I'm gonna shut that off because I need to clean it.
Well, Patty, you got a whole 220 capsules in the mail coming. I think you'll probably have it by Wednesday.
Yep.
But if you ever need to use that discount code, Patty can use it.
Right on. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the capsules are the way to go because you know more precisely what you're getting, and the recommended dosage is 1,000 milligrams of the lion's mane. Actually, it's any mushroom you take, the recommended dosage is 1,000 milligrams. I wonder how they dose that coffee, though. I never got into that, how you would know how many milligrams you're getting when you drink that coffee. Coffee blends.
I had 18.5, did 2 dabs for you, Ted.
Yes, Sherry, I do give cancer patients a 20% discount. So cancer patients, any 65 years or older or veterans, all would get 20% discount. And that's with every single order, so that, you know. Snow in here. Somebody talking about snow right now, but it is March.
That's the same age difference, Tim, as me and Patty. They give us three weeks or 3 months, something like that, and we've been here 21 years in May. Be married, poor woman. Like I said, she's up for sainthood, guys.
I do. I make FICO, but right now I am out. But there are other people in the community who do. But I usually have it on my website. But right now I'm kind of limited. But that will change in about, I'd say by the middle of summer, I should have about an unlimited supply of FICO by then. So that will change. I just keep running out right now because my grow is kind of dwindled down until I get new grow lights.
Let me check around, Paul. I'll see if I can get a little vial of it for you to try out or for both of you for that matter. And if it works, then we'll figure out, go from there.
Yeah, there probably isn't much in the coffee blend by the time you mix all the powders together.
Knowing here, we are what light you need.
What's that?
I was reading the next.
Oh, the snowing. What state is it snowing in? Huh, didn't know that either.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Now, Paul, now I have some trim. I'm going to be making some here within the next week, probably. I don't know. It'll be. It can get you stoned, though. I don't know if she wants to do that, but I can send you some to try for you. But it might help her at night. I don't know. It won't get her. I don't know.
Sherry, that turkey tail, if you do have colon cancer, is definitely, the turkey tail does have effects on that. And I can send you some stuff on that actually shows about how it treats colon cancer. The turkey tail. So if you remember the turkey tail, since you're a cancer patient, the 20% off, you can get it for $10.40 a month. So that's affordable medication to add, to your diet as well. So.
It is. That damn wind. But I live out on a farmhouse.
Interesting. They give away complementary machines to the cancer patients.
In those machines, you can make FICO. Thank you for that information, Sherry. Wow, that's just amazing. Huh.
Got me a loaded bowl.
If you think about it, Sherry, could you send me a link, or is it just, what's it called? Magical Butter Machine?
It's probably a Facebook group.
Facebook group, yeah. I'll look it up. Hi, Karen Donaldson. How you doing, son?
I also wanted to remind people that if you do donate stars to this to my Facebook stream, I'll just play this little promo here of what those stars go to.
Hey guys, it's Dan the Mushroom Man. Just wanted to remind you that if you donate to those Facebook stars, all those donations will go to Fungi and Friends school program at Great River Mushrooms and Nurble. And that school program is where we bring hands-on skills into the classroom to children and teach them about the fungi kingdom and the knowledge to grow those mushrooms. Again, learn more at the website greatrivermushrooms.com, folks.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So just remember that if you donate stars to my Facebook account, that's what they all go to. And that program is something that will probably kick off the next school year to start teaching kids how to grow mushrooms in the classroom. And so that money will go to buy the materials needed to at least have the kids bring something home with them and then grow some mushrooms at home. So they'll be able to make it in the classroom and then bring it home with them. But cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It's already 12:19, but in my brain it feels like 11:19 because the time changed. Man, it's going to take me a few days to get used to that. It always does.
Okay, Lynn, have fun. Are you still in here, dear? I just got your message, sorry. But if you are, I can explain this real quick. It's pretty simple.
What's going on in Ohio? Oh, all right, Sherry. And by the way, I think so far I've gotten $21 in star donations. So that $21 is going to go and to help go to that program. And I've already taught one class with kids, and it was pretty awesome. And I love doing it. And I definitely want to do it a lot more because we have to teach our future farmers how to actually. And mushroom farming is definitely going to be one of them.
Oh, there you are, Lynn. Lynn, to answer your question, the glass does not have to be clear. I have a blue glass that I use. It's clear, I mean transparent, but just like one of them old blue glasses. Put it in dark, like dark warm area. And the water, just don't make it cold. Make it room temperature, let it sit out for a little bit. And then drop your beans in there, put it in a dark place, and then wait until the tap roots pop out. And once you see them tap roots, then they'll be ready. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Like on top of my water heater. Yeah, but if it's warm, if it's too warm up there, like the surface is warm, it'll evaporate your water, and you don't want that. Just somewhere where it's dark. I usually put mine in a cabinet. I just throw it in the water and put it in the cabinet.
Into the cabinet.
Yeah, not too hot of a place, Shane said, like Shane said. Just, like I said, a cabinet that's room temperature, you don't want it, like, I guess warm was too much. So you just want it regular room temperature. Yeah, cabinet, that'll work. Cool.
Sorry to hear that, Lynn.
Yeah, top of the fridge and top of water heater, those both have good warmth, and it'll evaporate your water, and I'm not sure it's good to heat your seed up that much either. So that's why I put it in the cabinet. But happy growing, and I'm here, and you don't ever have to worry about texting me and asking me questions. It's not a big deal, hon. You're not bothering me at all. Like I said, if I don't know the answer, we have a community full of people that can help out. I got a couple that I go straight to, and usually Alex Jordan, Mike Hood, or Chuck Rock, Colin Smith, Jimmy Mead.
I grow hydro, so I know a lot about that, but I know very little about the soil.
Yep, and if there's hydro, I got a couple. I go to Dan or Joe Kelly.
I love growing with water.
You've popped beans on top of your fridge for decades. Yeah, I don't. Just because it evaporates the water, and with my memory, Jimmy, I might forget it. And I've done that, forgot it before, and it evaporated the water. I had it sit on top of my light, and put a cup over the top of that, and I was like, shit. Come back, and it was evaporated. The tap roots were dried out, and I was out like 6 seeds. Damn the luck.
Heck yeah. Nancy Wallace.
Yeah,
is
Nancy's
left.
another good one. The other ones are real close to me that I talk to. Not like in proximity, but I mean, talk to every day. Yeah, you can go to Nancy too. She's very, very knowledgeable. She's been growing now forever. She's one of them old hippies. Knows all them old tricks too. I like the way she infuses, or not infuses, inoculates her silver right into the stalk.
Right into the stalk, huh?
Yep. And she reverses it that way and gets her beans and goes from there. Yeah, see, Sherry, and that's the thing. And yeah, and Len, it's always good if you know somebody in your area. It's always good to have somebody that can come over and take a look at it too if you need to. If not, you can still send me pictures.
What is Rev?
I'll be here.
Soak my beans in Rev. Is it a product or is that an abbreviation for something?
Reverse RO water, maybe.
Is that? See, I like actually growing with hydro because I call it the lazy man's form of growing cannabis. Because if I can literally leave my grow alone for like up to 10 days if I have a bucket full of water and I don't have to even go into the garden, It's one of the main reasons I actually grew with hydro, because if you grow with soil, you have to, at least be in there every few days.
Yeah. I've never tried it, and I'm happy with the dirt right now.
But you can very fastly kill a plant with hydro. That's a fact. You can kill a plant in like 8 hours with hydro. You can't. It's hard to do with soil. Even if the plant starts to go limp from lack of soil, water, it'll pop right back up.
That's pretty resilient and forgiving.
Hydro, that's not the case. And I've killed multiple plants when the bucket of water goes completely dry and it has absolutely no oxygen or water and it dies fast.
Yeah, that'd be cool, Sherry. Send some pics. Yeah, that I'm growing some of her double crack right now. I got upstairs. School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, I went there.
I actually learned hydro in 2015 when I was growing illegally, and when my house got raided, that's what I was growing with, was hydro. And
that is true. I've heard that. I've been told that too, Shane. You don't want to keep them in there forever. You just sit in there for about 10 minutes. It helps dissolve that outside layer a little bit, and then you throw it in water and go from there. I don't, because I just don't like using any kind of chemicals in anywhere I go. If I had to, like with an old seed or something, I'd probably just take and scratch it with some sandpaper on the edge and
hey, Kim, how you doing?
Go from there. I can.
Yeah, hydro can be intimidating when you first look at it.
Yeah.
The reason I decided I did it in 2015 when I built my own hydro buckets, DWC buckets, and back then everything was way more expensive than now because there was a lot less products. But they used to sell DWC buckets for like 5 buckets for $500. So I was like, screw that, I'll make them myself. So I bought the buckets, all the plumbing and everything for it, and made them myself.
That's awesome, Christina. Happy growing, hon. I hope you love it as much as I do. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse sometimes, but I love it. It's more of a blessing. I can get my tent and get lost and, move a muscle, change a thought, like I say. And I love to just get in there and get lost. If I'm having a bad day or something, I can go in there and get, it just gets me out of that mood.
Right.
Therapeutical.
I'm excited. There've been some upgrades and equipment in my grow that I'll be doing soon.
I'm in Illinois. We can have 5 across the board. That's it. I know, right? I love seeing new growers getting at it, Sherry. It's just, it reminds me of, starting off myself,
Right.
If it wasn't for them damn stimulus checks, man, I wouldn't be growing right now. Well, I probably would. I'd find a way, but it was just a blessing. And now I can have my own medicine. That's awesome. Growing cannabis, being able to make the different things out of it. Pretty nice. I'm waiting to make, I need to get some of that fruit lecithin, whatever you call it. And, or not fruit, but sunflower seed lecithin or whatever. So I can make some coconut oil.
If you're looking for a really affordable, really good tent, let me look up the tent I buy. But these tents that I buy, that grow tent, it's called Opulent. It's on Amazon, and they have some really awesome affordable tents. If you go to Opulent Systems on Amazon, they have a few different sizes, but I have like 5 of their different tents, and I've literally, the zippers have gotten stuck probably like twice. They rarely ever get stuck. Their tent prices are like 30% less than any other brand, so they're actually really affordable. No light penetrations, so anybody who would like that link, you're welcome to message me, and I'll send you the link to the brand on Amazon. But I'll vouch by them. That it's a 5-star product, and they're actually way more cheaper than a lot of the well-known brands on the market.
Okay. Can you clarify that a little bit, Sherry? So are you saying that I get you're allergic to coconut oil, and that also triggers allergies to latex? Is that what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, these are definitely, don't get the plastic tent poles yet.
Oh, I don't know. Paul, I got an idea. You know those little dots that you send with it, or sent with that? Maybe a baggie of those, because people can take them like just like a little pain pill, so to speak. That's the way I would do it. Yeah, I can cut my rope up too, but just an idea. I don't know.
So right now, all their products are kind of sold out, which that's what happens when somebody has a good product on Amazon. They kind of sell out. All their tents are sold out right now.
Yes, don't get the plastic tent poles. You'll regret it.
You got any of them in stock?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Sherry.
Yeah, Vivasun makes 7 different size tents, all the way up to 4x8s. And I have one of their 4x8s, one of their 4x4s, and a 3x3.
That's weird, Sherry. I've never heard that before. Thanks for sharing that. That's cool. Or not cool, but it's good information to know. I don't use gloves. I like bare handing it. I like getting down and getting dirty with it. Spreading love and positivity. Right on, Stage. I hope you don't mind me calling you that. It's easier than Stajkowski. Even though I can say Stajkowski.
Those metal poles aren't good in my mushroom chamber, though. So my mushroom fruiting tent's 80% humidity, and some of my poles are starting to rust out.
Yeah.
Now I just found a company that actually makes mushroom tents. They're kind of a little more pricier, but apparently these tents are meant for humidity.
Oh, wow. That'd be cool.
I'm excited to eventually buy some of those.
Ralph Gruba, what's going on, brother? I didn't know they had special ones like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't either. And I found him on my favorite YouTube channel. The guy was talking about where he bought them from.
Well, I'm so glad you didn't, Cherry. I'm glad you're here. It's funny because I was watching a live one time and everybody was trying to say Sherry Botger, Bottiger, and I'm sitting there, I'm like trying to think, and I was like, Botger? And that's the only thing I'd come up with. And right after she did the pronunciation, it's Botcher. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, And I was laughing because I got my last name, Reinheimer, Reinheimer. And people, they murder that so many times. It's funny. Chuck Rock, spread cheese, checking for leaks.
Oh, my.
Spreading cheeks and checking for leaks. Yeah, I'm going to start growing some. I mean, he was mainly talking about gourmet mushrooms. But, yeah, I want to grow some psilocybin.
Yeah, so
wait till I move.
Those ones I took last night, I was kind of disappointed in, so it's kind of gotten me into, like, I might start growing again, too. It's always disappointing when you get mushrooms on the market and they're just not that great, or they're just mild, I guess. More mild than anything. So it's really strain dependent, and who you get them from too, how strong some of these are.
I'm sure if you're talking to Dan, Paul, I'm sure he will when he gets off the live. Yeah. But Chuck Rock in the house. Oh,
what the Chuck?
Mushies.
One of my favorite strains, Sherry's, is B+, because you'll just always have a good experience on B+. They're really good to microdose. They're really good to take big doses of. And that's why they're nicknamed B positive, because they just always have a good experience with them.
They're about good shrooms compared to homegrown.
Yeah, homegrown's just a different level. And then you know what you get. And plus, I have a few strains in my inventory that are very potent. Extremely potent mushrooms.
Brooklyn boys.
I just have them in my mycelium form right now. I haven't grown them for about a year now. Yeah, B+ is actually one of the top 3 strains in the world. B+ usually is what you see a lot of on black market strains are usually B+.
Sherry, that's either the Smoking, Choking, and Nerd Roping, or that's Paul Kurtz. Asked you to send his address to you. Love me some BBC for sure. Hell yeah. And anybody needs any BBC stuff, get a hold of that guy right there, Chuck Rock. Good shit, man.
Chuck, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for an order of it, Chuck, because I actually sold my truck, so I got some spending money now.
Gelato, bro. Oh, snap. Send him a menu, Chuck. Once you send the menu, you're committed.
I want to try some of these vapes because I work like 12 to 12-hour days, and I don't have access to smoke flower, so it would be a lot more convenient to just hit a vape here and there on a break.
Okay, so you know Paul. All right, if you don't know him, just let me know and I can get you in contact with him, Sherry.
So yeah, Chuck, I want to know what kind of vapes they got, because I'm definitely interested in some of those I've seen. And I've seen a lot of people say good things about them. I got some good flower, but it's not really a good daytime smoke either. It's kind of good to smoke at night because headbanger. Hit you in the dome.
In the dome.
It's interesting. Used to hate dabs until I wanted some. I mean, they do make some high quality products. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's funny you said that, Sherry. Blue meanies. I ain't got many of them. I got a little bit. And I got some I don't know, something some dude sent me with for a trade and wasn't very impressed. And I got some stargazers. Might have to make a shake in a little bit.
Few different flowers, and I need to get into the waffle. And we could talk about it here over on the Misfit Island waffle. I think Chuck Rock's got a few waffles going on.
Yeah, guys, over at Misfit Island Waffle Beach, there's some good BBCC waffles for some flour and for some these pods. These pods are kill. I hate carts and pods. Anything. It's always choked me up. But this thing here.
How many spots you got left, Chuck? You got one. You're giving away pods. Is that one?
7 spots.
I think yeah.
There were 7 spots yesterday when I was looking at it.
That was for the pods and some flour.
Yeah, it's all together in one. You get an ounce flour, I think, or a half, something like that. Flour and pods. I know you get 4 pods.
Well, I'm gonna cash app Chuck Rock some money today. What's going on, Mike Hood? How you doing? Nope. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to see it saying there. Full spectrum products usually. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know where you're just going.
That mini sampler. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
There was this thing they had that Sherry, I don't know who was that you? I don't know, somebody made a chocolate box and it had samples in it. And that was fucking cool as hell for Valentine's Day. And it had all the spots had little BBCC samples in it.
Is that one 10 a spot, Chuck?
20 a spot.
20? Okay. Four different quarters. Oh my. Sounds like something I'm interested in.
They are amazing, Sherry. And like I was saying, they don't choke me up. Every card I've ever had, they choke me up bad. And that one can if I hit it too hard, because you don't have to hit it very hard and you get a good hit. And a fruit roll up, there you go. Peanut butter sandwich. Sometimes I can put like today I'm gonna put some in a shake for my dose. Patty puts it on.
There's your answer right there.
Different things. Yeah, as soon as he closes this big baller kind of one, he's going to start doing smaller ones, a little bit more affordable for everybody. I believe I said that right, Chuck? I hope so. Yeah. I hope I didn't misspeak.
But obviously, you'll get a little less because that's a lot for this one for the 20. If you win, you know. That's a few $100s worth of products.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
$200 plus.
Patty puts her shrooms in oatmeal. Yes, sir, I did say right. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mike Hood got banned by his wife. No more waffles.
No more waffles. No more auctions. He's for a month. He's grounded. No, I don't know. I made up the time.
I'll take your spot, Mike, because now that I'm working again and sold my truck, I got a little more cash flow to get into them.
Shit. Sorry.
Man, last week was my first week of working, but I only worked for 2 days. We got 3 rain days in.
Me too, Debbie. I get in one once in a while if I just for a chance because, you know, if I win one, it'd help out so much. But
5-year-old flower. Jeez.
it's funny because a lot of times you'll see the poorer people, more poor people getting in a lot of the waffles because they won't. It's too fucking expensive to buy all their shit, so they can win it all for the cheaper price. It'd be a lot better. At least that's my theory. Yeah, you guys can win a couple $100 worth of stuff for $20. Fuck.
All right.
Well, she told you.
I'm in for one spot. Count me in, Chuck. I'm over here drooling. I'm over here drooling, thinking about some of those vape pods.
You've tried them too, haven't you?
I haven't tried them.
Oh, you haven't?
No. But I
I
see
thought you had
people
one.
say really good things about them, and I quit smoking vape pods years ago, and all that news about how they were fake and not, you know, filled with shit. And I quit smoking them then, but obviously I know these are all real. They're all great quality products and not full of fillers.
Damn, Debbie. 300 miles next week. 3 appointments, 60 miles to the doctor.
Jeez.
120 each way. 3 times. Depending on why you play the metal waffles, how was paying $2.50 for a 10-ounce silver? $30 sounds much better. Yeah, exactly. That's where I met Ralph over at the Waffle Factory.
I'll have to look into that too. That's interesting, the waffling off of silver. Huh.
Well, the way I look at it is, you know, my theory, and it could be a conspiracy theory, but the world's going to go to shit eventually. And if it's going to be in my lifetime, I want to have a fucking stock of gold and silver, which I had some, but I had to get rid of it when I had to quit working. But it's nice to have because it might be what you need to do barter and trade with eventually.
What happens if we discover it on another, and we start mining it? The price will definitely
that won't be in my lifetime, so I'm not worried about it.
Probably not.
It'll happen, don't get me wrong.
Imagine that they're like, we discovered gold on an asteroid, and they're about ready to start mining it. People would probably start selling off their gold like crazy. Everybody be selling their gold.
Yeah, these pods here, guys, and they're these pods are $40 a piece. These are $25, but the first one per household is free. Only one free per household, but they're awesome.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Rasta has a pod.
Yeah. Anybody's looking for silver, I know a guy.
Dad, we were just talking about someday we'll start mining asteroids and rare minerals. Obviously, if you have more availability of a mineral, the price will go down. So I was just referring to if we discover silver on another planet, the price of silver on Earth would go way down.
Mike, we're not talking about whenever you dressed up as gold member. Yeah, silver if you want some.
You got that silver. But right now, I think the next 50 years, you don't have to worry about.
I lost it, Ralph. I don't know what you mean. I got stoned and I missed it.
Hell yeah.
Converted from my 401k to gold. A good idea, Mike.
Yeah, it's pretty solid for the next decades. The rest of our life.
Not that I would go through that company with that commercial, but the way that commercial, Chuck Woolery, he's talking about, you have a pile of cash and then you have a pile of gold and silver. Wait 20 years. That pile of cash is going to be worth that face value, that $20 bill or $100 bill, whatever. That gold and silver is going to increase. Well, theoretically, unless we, find an ample amount of it or something happens. but it's constantly going up.
Some people also invest in guns. I
Yeah,
have a friend
that's
who
what
does
my
that
dad told me.
because the price of guns, if you keep them for decades, just go up.
Yeah. Well, that ain't what my dad had in mind. He said, "Sons, this world's gonna go to hell." He says, "Stock up on gold, silver, guns, and ammo, and go live out in the country somewhere."
I got
I
a
like-
friend's dad. He's got a basement full of guns. He actually has a few $1 million in weapons in his house. But he makes microchips for like the government. They like put in tanks and stuff. So he makes a lot of money and buys a lot of guns. He even has a Gatling gun. He's got
Build
a
her a
Gatling.
bunker too, Ralph. Build her a bunker, brother.
He's got a Gatling gun, which I got to shoot once. He spent $10,000 buying this Gatling gun, and I got to shoot it once. When you
That
spin
would be
around,
cool
like
as
this.
hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and a
Yeah, he
buddy
was-
was looking at one. Yeah, I used to have a bunch of nice guns, but me and Chuck went fishing somewhere. For the life of us, we can't remember what lake or what state or if it was even U.S. But fuck, our boat sank. We lost all our guns, all our poles, everything. We had to swim back to shore with just what we had on us. It's hard to swim in boots, but we made it. Me and Chuck, man, that was a hell of a fishing trip. Lost all our guns, every damn one of them. Well, except for my handgun.
Well, damn.
Yep. Yeah, that trip.
That fishing trip.
That's because she participates in the weed habit and not the gun habit so much. I don't know that she would. I'm just saying, or wouldn't.
Right.
That's funny, Mike.
We'll give this
Right,
hashtag a few more minutes here, and then we'll give it away. Solid on the radio.
Well, as long as they're on the island, I don't have to worry about it, Mike, because that's another jurisdiction. So, thank you. Did you get Chuck's too?
This one's a crystal. I think it's going to be the ones you hang in the mirror. I've given away a few of them, and it's two pretty cool looking crystal with a half moon, crescent moon at the bottom.
It doesn't matter, Ralph. It's just they're lost and we don't have them no more. Because, why? Oh, yeah, we got to have a reason. We were taking them to the clubhouse across the lake. We were going to go try them out on the, and
There it
test
is.
them. Yeah.
That's this right here. That's what we're giving away. Ooh.
Tyler says, lost the boat. Everything was on the boat. Everything was on the boat. Hi, Janet. Janet, did you win one of these? Or did you just know? Or just saying they're pretty?
I don't remember. I given away 5 or 6 of them.
Mike says, what happened is they got high, and the rest is history.
He's manifesting it for the win.
Master festing this win.
Chuck has never won on our show.
Dan,
Is he due? Of course, Tim. You can. That's awesome. You can do whatever you want. I actually have a similar crystal like that, but it actually has all 7 chakra crystals, and I hung it above my friend's grave. It's a bunch of crystals with a moon at the bottom of it too.
hold on, let me get in here. Don't smash that shit.
Yeah, it looks like it'll definitely survive the outdoors for 5 or 6 years, or until the rope may fall apart in the sun. But Chuck Rock, it must be code for. Chuck Rock, if you win, I'll send you a rope too. There you go. Who's this guy? You got that Rasta Rhino guy.
Hey, I know that dude.
My boyfriend won one of the crystals. All right. Cheers. You got another bowl loaded.
Gosh, here. Who's my BF? Or his
Yeah.
BF? I mean, that could be a bunch. It could be Chuck. It could be Mike.
Your BF boyfriend. We are in class.
Oh, Christina's okay. Gotta share with everyone. We're in class. I like that, Christina. I wish we could all be in the same room at one time. You know, just for a sesh. That'd be cool. Of course, for stoners, we could prolong the sesh as long as we want. Hubby, not BF. Da, 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 da.
Oh, that's what you meant. You got 42 people in here, or 42 people in the giveaway. I'm gonna give it one more minute, and then I'll hit it. Cheers, too.
Cheers, cheers. This is true, Christina. This is true. And the older I get, the less I like that loudness.
By the way, you guys are doing a live tonight on Misfit Island, is that right?
Yep, 9 o'clock. Live on the island doing a
review?
nerd rope review for Paul Kurtz. There's one of his ropes. We'll get banned for life if that happened, Russ. Yeah. Well, we'd have to do it on when we get property, Mike. That way, he can't ban us. They try to ban us, we'll ban them.
Ban us.
I got some bloody banner. I don't know why I said that. Just a ban. It just popped in my head. Squirrel.
Some other things going on this week is March 14th. March 14th, they're going to shoot off that Starship rocket, and it looks more and more like it's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
SpaceX Starship, the third launch of the prototype with the booster on it. So that's supposed to be at 6:30 a.m. on Thursday morning Central Time.
Call out the island popo.
So if you want to see some cool shit, something blow up or something awesome happen, go check that out. And I'm going to try to do a live on it, but with my new job, we'll see how that goes.
Chuck will bring the mids. I'll bring the rope. We need somebody to get some rags.
I get excited about these launches because they're usually it's brand new science and rocket technology that's never been proven. So it's just like watching the first shuttle days, watching new technology develop that it will take us out into space.
Hey, what up, Joey?
We got a 50% chance of rain on Thursday, so I might actually have a rain day too that day to be able to watch it. Oh, there's my neighbor messing with his motorcycle. I hear him revving it up.
I lived in a trailer court, and at the end of the trailer court, a buddy of mine lived down there. He was always working on cars, and he decided he wanted to get a fucking stock car one time. And it was about a week of him out there revving that up that the fucking neighbors called the cops, and they was like, look, you got to take this to your shop. You can't have this in the trailer court. These trailers with small walls. I lived at the beginning of the trailer court. He lived at the other end, and I could hear it very loudly.
Yeah. All right, they got 43 people in this giveaway. I guess let's hit it.
Right on.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. My neighbor just left on his bike. Right on.
Gabriel.
Hey. Gabby, you still in here? Congratulations.
I guess still here.
Chuck, I'm never winning. Now, Chuck, you're supposed to say that beforehand. You're supposed to say, I never win. Because when people say that, they win.
She's right there. She was here. Heck yeah. Congratulations.
Right on, Gabby.
You're getting one of them crystals to hang on your mirror now, too.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Janet. That's cool. I bet that was nice. Really? I don't need me eating any shrooms. Did you guys figure out what you're going to watch yet, Mike? Or are you going to do that when you get there? Good luck. Have fun. Hope you and Michael, or little Mike, have fun, buddy. He'll come back and say we watched the musical. Damn it. There was one he really didn't want to watch, but being his son picking the movie, he'd go see it. He'd suffer through it. But you want to see Wonka? Yep, of course. That's the one. The musical. Oh well, being a dad, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
Oh, jeez, Chuck.
I remember suffering through years and years of Barney through our nieces and nephews. Oh my God. I love you, you love me. Fuck that song goes in my head until I die.
It's no one here. Time to hibernate.
Right on, Shane. Brian Williams, glass blowing in the house. Doopy doopy doo. Cheers to you, brother.
Yeah. Probably load one more bowl here and then probably call it a day.
Right on. Sounds good. Yeah, we've been
2 hours and 19 minutes.
Yeah, Brian's the one that makes these. Let me pull that down here.
Oh, yeah, pull that down there.
Brian Williams is the one that makes these old school pipes, guys. If you remember,
glass, it looks awesome.
I know.
Metal.
The old school ones, it's even a bigger size, which I like because I got a big nose. And this one sticks out farther and it doesn't get close to my nose. Plus, it's glass and it's fucking easy to clean and it's really nice and it's fucking awesome.
Will do, smoking. Smoking, joking.
What up, Nathaniel?
What's going on?
Cheers, Mike. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. I apparently have to go work for an hour or two. My boss keeps trying to give me tools. He's like, come pick up these tools and put them in your truck.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't complain, but.
Giving you the jobs to tool up with. Fuck it.
Dude, started the job and he hands me like $1,000 in tools he bought to help me do the job.
It's a good boss.
Oh. Heck yeah. I have a lot of
it's so important to have a proper tool for the right job because if you don't and you got to improvise, it just takes that much longer. You got to fucking do the job.
Right.
I'm Michelle Paris.
Other than that, it's going to be a pretty lazy day for myself.
Right on.
Back to the grind tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I don't know what we got planned. Probably not much.
To get back to the game, huh? What game
All
is
right,
that?
Janet. Baseball game? I don't know. There ain't football anymore. Hockey, football, or hockey, baseball. Rick Constantino, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing, good sir? Hope you're having a good weekend. Another one of my waffle buddies from the waffle factory or family. The waffle family, like the Canna family.
Sorry to hear that, Rose. Hope you feel better later.
Well, Rick, I guess you don't have to take up smoking cannabis because you didn't win the smoke freezer. Monopoly Go.
Appreciate it, Gabriel.
Always, Gabby. Right on, Nathaniel.
Rock with it.
Hi, Rose.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go get my day going, and I hope everybody else has a wonderful day as well. Thanks for joining me and Rhino.
Absolutely, guys. Have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day. Go out and get some sunshine if it's nice and warm out there.
Right. That's what I'm gonna try to do a little bit, but it's just gonna be 55 here. It's not gonna be too warm, but
Rick says I'm going to anyway. Well, there's another smoke freezer on the pink page if you're interested, Rick.
oh heck yeah.
When I get back on my feet, Rick, I'll get back in. I'll start playing you guys' games more. Just kind of working on my disability right now, but trust me, I'll be back. I need to stock back up on my gold and silver.
There you go.
Have zero.
All right, Sherry, that sounds good. So I'm going to end it here with Great River Mushrooms Live, and so hope everybody has a great day, and much love for joining us. Anything else, Rhino?
Much love, Sherry. No, you guys just have a wonderful day. Like I always say, do that next right thing right in front of you at that moment in time.
All righty. Well, we'll see you guys later. You guys have a good day.
With the